Squall and Rinoa won't be together anymore, Shiroi. What now? What now? I can't handle it. But
Anyway, welcome
my
back to
OTP! What will I do now, Shiroi? My OTP!
Anyway, while Shiroi and Dwebs comfort Pedro, welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI divided by 2, Final Fantasy VIII.
What kind of... How am I gonna write my fanfiction now?
Well, at least I got my own spaceship out of all this. I guess there's that.
But we know... Well, joke's on you, I got an entire monolith.
Oh, hey, Quistis.
Thanks for your comforting words, by the way, Shiroi. I'm desperate over here.
I'm home! And insert the laugh track.
Well, what's important is that you tried, Shiroi. Well, a lot of things happened. Yeah, that's putting it mildly, Quistis.
Also,
that happened?
Also, you gotta love Quistis's line. I'm home. Like, what is this? A '90s sitcom all of a sudden?
My husband and his indestructible head. Yeah, my husband and his indestructible head, and his.
Apparently. Oh, hold on.
Oh, the Piet. The guy who escaped with us.
Squall doesn't even remember. Yeah, what happened to
Alone?
What happened to
Alone?
Alone wasn't with us anymore. Sorry, sorry, Squall. Alone is in another castle. Not only that, there were signs of a struggle. I hope she's... Gee, it's like maybe she was kidnapped again or something. The Esthar rescue crew brought me here.
it's like the lousy T-shirt meme. Cypher was trying to get Squall instead, got his lousy girl instead.
He kidnapped off
Squall. Oh, Dwebs, you're not gonna like Yoon in Final Fantasy X then.
No.
Because basically, Dwebs, guess what Kitase does with the leading lady of 10 Dwebs? He repeats this crap as well. So
I guess Toriyama made up for it in 10-2 by making her not get kidnapped as much.
Well, 10-2
was
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, 10-2 was basically Charlie's Angels, which again makes it better for me personally, but that's a whole can of worms that I'm not gonna get into right now. Oh well.
So what should we do now?
Well, look at it this way, Squall. At least you'll always have Selfie, since I'm kind of a big sister at this point, so we can't be a couple now.
Again, the fact that your big sister instincts was what was apparently attracting you to me kind of makes it worse in hindsight.
Hey, Zell.
I love how Quist has to get out of the way so that Squall and the other, so Zell and the others have to come in.
But wait, where?
Yo.
Wait, where is Edea?
Throw some shades.
So glad you're safe.
Thanks, I guess.
I hate to tell you this now, but we got major problems, Daddy.
No.
You're a bit late to the party,
Nah, but seriously, where is Edea?
Well, here it goes.
I guess we're ignoring the elephant in the room for now, Jova. Sorry.
Well, if you shut up, maybe I'll tell you. Some big thing called Lunatic Pandora came out of nowhere.
Well,
is there a lunatic pilot?
Go ahead.
Patron couldn't achieve what she set out to do because of it, which is okay. Matron's not a sorceress anymore.
Get it?
So you can just spontaneously...
That's a so basically...
Oh dear.
Allow me. Basically, too, here's what I'm figuring. The whole sorceress powers thing is basically a hot potato. It's passed on from one to the other, basically.
So, yay! Edea!
And, oh yeah, the Albanian military is controlling the door.
And you're mentioning that incredibly casually? That's a very big problem, Zell, actually.
Well, considering who's leading them, I guess I can see why.
They excavated it from the ocean where Esthar sank it years ago. Inside the Lunatic Pandora, there's this thing called a crystal pillar. It calls monsters from the moon.
Yes, we already talked about that. So
I'm reminding you of that fact. The monsters came falling from the moon. Total panic there.
Again, what's with that spacing?
Allow me, Dwebs. Remember that other time when we got to Esthar and when Edea was explaining to Dr. Odine the situation, the game faded to black, just so we don't have to, of course, hear Edea explain all that crap that we already know. Why couldn't we fade to black here as well?
I guess the stream of falling monsters engulfed the machine.
Yeah, it also engulfed Kataze's brain. But go ahead.
Lunatic Pandora caught a deal from that street. You make it sound like he caught a cold or something. Dr. Odine thinks that may have been Galbania's druid den.
But Dr. Odine is a moron, so I wouldn't trust him.
Meeting?
I mean, he's kooky, but I wouldn't call him necessarily an idiot. Zell, that's enough for now.
Squall.
Enough exposition, Zell.
I know we've got problems.
Oh, you've got more.
Rinoa.
But I can't think right now.
Yep, there you go. I can't think if I don't have I have Rinoa with me. What's wrong, Squall?
To be fair, a lot has happened to me, and Rinoa is a sorceress now. She received matron's powers. And no, I'm not gonna think of her like my mommy. Be even creepier. An escort from Esthar came to pick up Rinoa. Rinoa's an Esthar now.
All right. Remember what I said. Go ahead. Dwebs?
We have to go get her.
Yeah. Remember what I said in the previous part where Squall. Remember, like you yourself said, this is Rinoa's decision. You have to respect that decision.
No, it was Rinoa's decision.
Exactly. So you're gonna abide by that, right, Squall?
Well, Sophie isn't.
Unless something plot-wise comes up that helps out with that. Scared of being feared, hated. Scared that.
Yeah, crawling in my skin. Blah blah blah. These wounds will not heal. Okay. Blah blah blah.
Hold on. She said she couldn't handle that. Who does that remind you of, Squall?
Didn't you try to stop her, Squall? Didn't you hear what? Didn't you hear what Squall just said?
It was Rinoa's decision. What right do I have to object?
Do I have to spell this out?
Exactly.
It was Rinoa's decision.
Oh, stop that! What are you talking about, Quistis?
Common courtesies.
Why did you go all the way out into space to save Rinoa?
Because I care for her, but I still respect her wishes.
To hand her over to Esthar so that you might never see her again.
Okay, I'm convinced Quistis is deaf.
It's not so much that she's deaf, it's just that she obviously is trying to help out her little brother and all that and yada yada yada.
People actually pose this as a fantastic JRPG.
Again,
was paid to write this.
Again, okay. If I could, I would make a whole book translating the terrible conveyance of this into how they're probably trying to convey it. I get what it would mean, in the sense that Squall gave up on Rinoa if Rinoa was secretly giving hints that she wanted Squall to stop her here and there. This isn't, but I think, again, it comes down to it being conveyed horribly. I get what they're trying to go with, the whole Quistis insisting that Squall shouldn't just give up on Rinoa here and there. The problem is how the events actually did play out here and there. Like, again, I normally am not...
all the time.
Have you decided? Anjava, have you decided?
Heading to Esthar, right?
Pandora, whatever, and Sorceress Edea are out of my hands.
Pandora,
whatever.
Go ahead.
Hey, whatever is pretty much his catchphrase. I don't even know where to look for sis. Notice how he is still the only one who calls her sis.
Go ahead.
The only thing I know is Rinoa. Actually, Dwebs, in regards...
go ahead.
Dwebs, in regards to Squall calling Elone sis, even though the story says that everyone called Elone sis, it was really only Squall that called her sis, and that has to do with... Well, something that... Oh, God. Pedro, when do we find out about that big plot revelation regarding Squall and his parentage, let's just say?
I think it's later. Not probably in this part, but in one of the upcoming ones.
One of the upcoming ones, Jova.
Anyway. We're almost at the end of the game anyway.
So, in case you have missed it, everybody, Squall literally went from a minute to saying, look, it was Rinoa's decision. What right do I have to object? And then Quistis literally bullied him into you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna save Rinoa against her wishes.
Okay, Lives, this is the Ragnarok.
But I can picture Sophie in the pirate.
Everybody in this game is a completely is a complete psychopathic asshole, except Roselle, and that's because he's way too stupid to be a psychopathic asshole. So
I think, okay, there is one thing I've noticed about the cast of this game, mainly the playable one. Also, this theme is awesome, but in regards to the cast, I have realized something. They're all teenagers. As we've established, you can only become a seed between the ages of 15 and 20. So everyone here, by all rights, is a teenager.
Yep.
I do wonder if this game is touching base on the fact that being a teenager can be a very, and I do mean very awkward time in life.
I'm sure it's very unintentional, Jova.
I do wonder. Like, I will say this. Oh God, she actually.
Please don't let her pilot.
Please don't sing a song about airships, Selfie.
I love airships so deep.
Selfie's just amazing, guys.
Okay, did you actually finally seal the deal? You sure you can fly this?
That's
You know what they say, Jova? You know what
no.
they say?
Let me answer Squall. Let me answer Squall as our fine. Let me actually answer Squall as our fine. That's the thing, Squall. Kitaze dropped that subplot, so we're not gonna answer that.
You know, you know what they say, Jova? He let her have a seat in the cockpit.
But there's no guarantee it won't. But there's no guarantee it won't crash.
Watch out! I'm gonna crash! Ah!
You predict the future, right? Well, for once, I'm not going to let this stress me out.
It's like I said before, Jova. Every time Kitaze gets sick of a subplot, he just drops it and pretends it doesn't exist anymore.
Sophie, head for a start. She's probably at the bracket Sorceress Memorial bracket. We're gonna go rescue Rinoa.
Roger.
And these are the spaceship controls. It basically works very similar to how all the other vehicles work. The only difference,
much better vehicle to control than the Garden.
again, this is the final and best vehicle. Now you can explore the entire world, which you can do also these awesome side quests that Teo asked me to do. So that's what we're gonna do in the next part. But for now, let's actually might as well move on for the story and save the side stuff for next part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rinoa. All right, Sophie. Set a course. Also, we're having Selfie fly the plane.
Squall, I think something's really worked your brain.
We will not
Maybe it was space.
we will not be going to the Shumi village because I'm afraid I'll die of laughter if we go in there. So let's just.
I was hoping we would get to go to the Shumi village. Do you know?
It's not really relevant, Jova. You may spend like 5 minutes tops there.
But I wanted to see Pedro laugh up a storm. I mean, come on, it's hilarious there.
It is, but I worry for my health, Jova.
Also,
should we just tell Dribs and Shiroi then about the Shumi village?
I already mentioned them.
We already did.
After we confronted Norg.
We already talked about it. All right, so hey guys, let's completely ignore Rinoa's wishes and let's go.
To be fair, it turns out we were actually right for doing this.
We were, yeah, but it's unbeknownst to
hashtag not a justification.
Like Teo said, unbeknownst to them at this point, Jova. Though that's the problem. This is a very crappy OTP. Now that I think, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not sad about this anymore. This is a very shitty OTP. This is a very shitty OTP. You're right, Shiro. This is a very shitty OTP. I'm not sad anymore.
I'll make an exception. Go ahead, and I'll leave me alone. Why do I stand here?
I'm glad you finally see the light, Pedro.
Did you have any OTP as when you were younger that you needed to see the light as well?
What are you doing here? This is a restricted area.
To do what I should have done earlier.
I'll have to
Never
think about
know
that
unless I do
And then
it.
Squall goes on a rampage, stabs everyone with his gun blade while doing music.
See?
What are you talking about, man?
It's like I said, Squall really is Sephiroth. I know what I want and what I have to do.
Excuse me, you're not supposed to be in here.
There's still actually, it's okay. The guards outside let me in to see my ally off. It's still a chance. I'm not gonna look back. I'm taking Rinoa with me.
But she.
What?
You must be joking. It's too late, man.
Wait, what?
Hey.
Oh, stop!
Go, sorry, go ahead.
Go, Squall!
Look out! She has
That
a
is gonna
weapon!
punch the shit out of everyone.
No, sorry, I read that line wrong. Go, Squall!
And go ahead.
Rinoa, hold on. I'll get you out in a sec.
And that's time for another romantic scene. Well, more like an FMV, a romantic FMV.
What am I
kind
supposed to do?
You
Come
have
on.
a weapon. Use it.
Just do what Shadow usually does. Karate chop it.
There.
Or use your sword. Sure, why not?
Jump action.
We're gonna take the Shadow the Hedgehog approach.
I think it worked.
Just like in the FMB at the beginning, it's called connected.
Yeah, for a second I thought I was just gonna bang her head on the window.
I guess I'm supposed to feel an emotion here, but I don't want to.
Okay,
How about
Shaq.
apathy? That's an emotion.
Is you right, please?
Squall, don't. I'm a sorcerer.
Not to mention, I specifically told you that I wanted to come here. You're come
I
on.
don't care what happens to the world.
No, it's not that, Squall. It's the fact that this is my decision. Go ahead.
I don't care.
But this is my decision, Squall.
Oh, gee, just like you've ignored all my decisions.
That's a good point, actually. You're both okay.
See, it's fine because this narration is toxic both ways.
Yeah, they're both terrible for each other, so it works.
I really do get the feeling.
Hold on, it's time for one of the major plots.
I tell you, you can be this guy.
Oh, boy, here we go.
What's a plot twist? Rinoa's a robot.
No, not quite. That man.
I wonder, it looks familiar.
Who could he be? Well, I guess he's not very talkative today, so and neither are the sentries for that record. So let's just go. Bye. Yeah, thanks, dude.
I've seen him before.
Who could he be? Oh well.
Is he Rinoa's dad?
No,
we saw it. I don't think. Yeah, we can still visit him. I think in Delling City. I think.
What's wrong, Rinoa? Gee, maybe, Rinoa, the fact that I'm literally a freaking time bomb about to explode. Maybe that's what's wrong, Questus. Just saying. Oh, and I'm also a little embarrassed.
Okay, she's just a little embarrassed.
Why?
So.
Go ahead, Shuri.
I was so set on staying in Esthar.
But you know what? Fuck my free will. Fuck my decisions. I'm just gonna do whatever Squall wants.
My choices don't matter.
Yay.
Yay! Free will is overrated.
Isn't there a quote in Splatoon 2? One of the
Yes, I was about to get it.
Oh, could you use it, Shuri, next time Rinoa speaks? In fact, go right now. Go ahead.
I'm trying to find it, Davin.
Oh, well,
I'll find it.
Go ahead. Those will find it, and you read. Go ahead.
Imagine if humans were real.
I mean, she...
I thought you knew the quote by heart, so I didn't think it would be necessary for you to look it up. Well, whatever. The point is, we rescued her, and that made her happy. That's the basic point. No need to be embarrassed.
Don't you see? It turns out it's actually what she secretly wanted.
It's funny because we're all living in a simulation and free will is a lot.
Yeah, basically that. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
No problem.
Thanks for ignoring my wishes.
Can you guys quiet down, please? I'm trying to drive here.
Squall, you're awfully quiet. Well, more so than normal. What's up?
What do you mean awfully quiet? He's always this quiet. Like, what?
I have a lot on my mind.
Didn't you say 5 minutes ago that you didn't wanted to think?
As an expert Squall observer... Not in that way. Technically, I've never stalked him, so don't go there. He's thinking, what do we do now?
Bullshit.
What we do now? Blah blah blah. Oh come on! I've never actually did anything with him. All I did was take him to a training area with T-Rexes, so I could, blather on about my frustrations with him. Technically, I never did anything with him. So
You tried to bang him.
that's debatable.
True.
Jova.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Well, there you go.
His catchphrase.
Not as good as not interested, if you ask me.
Oh, definitely. You know what? I think whatever is probably the best way to describe this game.
Although, to be fair,
What do we do with me?
Although, to be fair, still better than Lightning's right. Because
Is that why you answering your own question?
I prefer. Well, if it has to be compared, I guess I prefer Zidane's catchphrase.
Well,
we have to do something about that lunatic Pandora and Esthar.
Yes.
I agree with you, Teo, but Zidane is a very different type of protagonist, so I didn't think of him when think about it.
Again, still a protagonist, still has a catchphrase, so I guess if we're comparing that...
Sure.
After all, the Galbadians are controlling it, which means Cypher is behind all this.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me that Galbadia is being run by the guy whose ass I've kicked now twice?
And guess who has the bigger airship, asshole?
That's probably going to be the airship that gets destroyed, though. Cypher is Ultimecia's puppet.
Yes, we already figured this out like 2 discs ago.
I prefer to be called her knight.
Yeah, and then Ultimecia. We can't let that sorceress from the future mess up our world.
Yeah, I live here.
Again, notice also the fact that despite having her presence being from the very beginning, technically speaking with Edea, Ultimecia hasn't showed up properly on screen, never has said a single word.
Well, there was that one time where we saw her after image.
I guess, true, but it's so little.
Again.
We're here to destroy sorceress.
That's the thing. At this point, that's the thing.
Well, that's another thing you need to say in front of... Yeah, exactly.
So...
That's so.
Sorry.
Cue the laugh track.
Again, there's nothing to really suggest that all sorceresses are even evil in this world. Like, sure, yeah, Seed hunts down sorceresses, but from what we've understood, it's only sorceresses that
It's almost as if prejudice them against people that are different might be stupid.
No. It's not so much the prejudice I'm talking about. It's about how, like you said in an earlier part when I talked about this issue, how the lore isn't really developed well. Because again, if anything, what the lore suggested is that not all sorceresses are evil, just, the bad ones, obviously. So, I don't know why there's all this talk about, because I'm a sorceress, this and that and all that.
And now Rinoa, for whatever...
really suggested that.
That place is in shambles. Yeah, and now Rinoa, for whatever reason, suggests that we go back to the orphanage.
There's nothing to see there.
Exactly, even they are saying it.
All there is just walls and...
Oh, no. Rinoa, go ahead, Shirei.
I want to stay away from places where there are lots of people.
That's fine, Rinoa.
Okay. For being serious for a second, I honestly don't know the implications of agoraphobia if you develop it after a big
No. I don't think that's what she means, Teo. Remember, she can be possessed by Ultimecia at any moment. So obviously, she doesn't want to be in a place with a lot of people where she will be a danger to them. That's what I guess. That's how I took it.
Yeah, the story even
That's the
says
smartest
it right
thing
there.
a character said in a long time.
I know, right? This is literally the smartest line she's had in the entire game.
Apparently, becoming a sorceress really.
Also, Rinoa, get the fuck up. You don't need to be crouched for this moment. Get the fuck up.
Just show the weight of everything.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Head to Bracket Edea's house, Bracket Selfie.
Who's Bracket Edea?
Our caretaker, the woman who took care of us.
Oh, no. I heard of Edea, but who's Bracket Edea? Is she our mother?
Again, clone.
Yes, evil.
Let's go with what
It's like
Rinoa
Eggman Nega
suggested.
from the alternate dimension.
Evil clones. Why not?
Clones and how do they
I
work?
wonder what an evil clone of me would be like.
An evil clone of you.
Go ahead, Shuri.
I'm going through so many emotions all at once.
Well, becoming a sorceress is an interesting part of a young woman's life.
Well, Dwibs, she just told you she's going through emotions, which means she is.
I'm happy, sad, angry, worried, and I'm starting to feel schizophrenic.
Just don't attack any of us in a crazed rage, okay? Because that would suck.
Yeah.
Come on, considering her attitude
That's
earlier, she
not
would have done
how-
that.
Oh, I love this one. Go ahead, Shuri.
Will I ever be at peace?
That's such a line. Will I ever be at peace?
I cannot deal with this cold and dead state of being a sorceress. My life is hell. My life is pain. End my suffering now, Diablo.
Well, actually, that can be arranged. Magic lamp. All right, Diablos, kill Rinoa.
He'll just throw
That's the
her
problem.
over
That's the
here.
problem, Pedro. He deals percentage damage. You cannot kill her.
Oh fuck, he's right! No, remember, he also has a physical attack. We can render HP to very low yellow.
Yeah, doing the fight though, not as a GF.
Damn it!
Fuck it!
You're thinking too much into
Wait.
this, just throw her overboard.
Wait, Tio. I've got it, Tio. Let's get Odin to do it. Surely he can do it, right?
That's kind of random, Jova.
Damn it, that's right, he's random in this. Oh, speaking of which, Pedro, speaking of Odin, do you get that,
Yes, he
special-
does, Jova. I checked.
Oh, yeah, I knew you would probably want to check considering you know.
Even if we already obtained Odin as a summon, Jova. In the
Actually,
previous
Pedro, there was a chance that you could have potentially not triggered that, but I will mention it when it happens.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I always thought when you obtain him, you just get him randomly. Isn't that how it works?
No, you do. But we're talking about the events at the end of this tree.
Oh.
Yeah, there are some certain
Well, I can tell you
involved.
that throughout this playthrough, he shows up in one of my battles like 2-3 times around there. So you do see him. Don't worry.
No, don't worry. Me and Jova know what we're talking about. We will become clear after we get at the end of this tree. Don't worry.
So what have we learned today? We've learned that if your girlfriend asks you for, please let me do this, I want to do this, you should say fuck that and just supersede your will on her. There you go.
Again, I really do think that with just a little bit of retinkering to how that was conveyed, it would come off way less bad here. Like,
we're starting to repeat ourselves at this point, but yeah, it really boils down to that.
Again, honestly, I know that Selfie and Irvine might have some better qualities than the others, but honestly, to me, none of his party members are savageable in any capacity.
Pedro. Well, Pedro, this game likes repeating itself, so why can't we?
Yeah, no. I was just commenting on it. I'm not saying for us to stop doing it. Go ahead.
I really do wonder too if maybe some of the issues come with the fact that every playable member except for Edea, and she's like a temporary playable member, is all within the same age group. So when they all bounce off of each other, it's teenage shenanigans here. Whereas other Final Fantasy games have had, well, a wide sweeping variety, and not only characters and their ages, but complexions, hell, even different species in some regards here and there. Whereas here, it's rather homogeneous, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I checked on the wiki again just to be sure. Here's the thing. The good news is that Diablo's attack as a Jeff can potentially kill someone, because if he's at level 100 and has the right concentration of stats, he can deal 9,999 damage, to an opponent, potentially kill anyone that doesn't have more than that HP. But it doesn't work on bosses because we're mostly immune to gravity. I fear that Rinoa might count as that. So,
fuck.
Top test satisfying endings.
Well, in that case, I'll just have to make do with my sorceress girlfriend somehow. I'm sorry, my sorceress G. Wait a minute. I have a new GF now. I wonder how it would work if I junction Rinoa to me.
Please.
Let's see.
Hey, Rinoa! Hey, never Rinoa. Off screen, let's try and junction to each other.
That's probably a bad idea, Squall. Let's just end the part here. See everybody.
See ya.
See ya.